Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the NBA. Now, I told you guys, you got the NBA, then you got Russell Westbrook, right? This is a historical run, and it has to be documented. Hey, the man got his 30th triple-double last night in a win against the Utah Jazz, right? And that puts him one behind Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain's number 2 on the all-time single-season list. You know, you got 31 triple-doubles. The man, Wilt, he's one behind him. So that's very, very significant. He's probably going to get that. You know, he has 23 games to do so. Now, the team won. Oklahoma beat Utah Jazz last night, and it was real significant because the first half they had made 12 straight three-pointers. That was pretty good to see because this is the second worst team in the NBA when it comes to range, three-point range, guys. So maybe that McDermott trade and Arenas in the starting lineup because Oladipo's out. Maybe that gives them a little confidence, a little shooting confidence, which they're going to need going forward. Maybe you could bring Oladipo from the bench and let him run that second group. Now, that's probably what you might want to do. But be that as it may, Russell Westbrook is still beasting, right? Now, 30 triple-doubles, okay, in a season. Let me put this in perspective, right? The man in 10th place on the all-time triple-double list is like John Havlicek, and he's got 31, right? That name is legendary. He's got 31. He's in 10th place all-time. Russell Westbrook is going to get that in a season. You know, that is a very significant stat right there when you're looking at that. That's telling you that 99.9% of the NBA players of all time don't get 30 in their career. That's what that's telling you. 99.5 at least percent of the NBA players in the history of the game don't get 30 in their career. And this guy's doing it in a season. And it's on an offensively challenged team. Okay, people, I'm not talking about them. I keep saying that. I'm not talking about them Houston Rocket assists and them Golden State Warrior assists where you're throwing it to shooters, right? You're throwing it to offensively challenged dudes, okay? And you're still trying to get 10 a game, and then you're rebounding over 10 rebounds from the guard position. This is pretty big. You've passed people on the all-time list that we always think of as versatile players, like Larry Bird, right? Like LeBron James, who's the beast. If we think triple-double, we think of LeBron James before this year, right? Well, LeBron James is already about 18 triple-doubles behind this guy on the all-time list, and this guy's played about 400 less games or something. Not 400, but a lot of less games. Do the history yourself. Do the research. I think it's about 200 or 300, maybe even 400 games. Could be. A lot of less games than LeBron. So what he's doing is massive, right? So we got to keep our eye on that, right? So I want to just do this dude a video on his own, right? Let's watch the next game to see if he can get that number 31. Now, the top of all time, it's going to always be Oscar Robertson, right? Oscar Robertson got 41 in the season, right? That season he averaged over 30, 10, and 10. And that's another thing. Speaking of 30, 10, and 10, Russell is on pace to do that. You know, he only has to average about 28 points for the rest to get that 30 points, right? He only has to average about 8.5 rebounds to still average 10 and about 9.2 assists. So it's very possible now, right? So let's go and all enjoy and see if he can do this. It's significant. And, you know, I'm going to be real. You know, if I was coaching, right, you're going to watch his minutes going forward, right? But let's make sure we remember this too. He's doing this in 10 less minutes a game than Oscar Robertson did, right? So you got to weigh as a coach, hey, we're getting to the playoffs. I need to rest him and stuff like that. Now, I'll just say don't play at all. You know, if I was a coach, I really would be trying to help him get this at this point because you've gotten so close at this point. So I would weigh that, right, to sit him out total games so his averages don't go down or something like that. And then other than rest him in a game, he's got 20 minutes and then get a chance to get it. I would also be trying to make sure that he at least has the opportunity to get it at this point, now that we're so close to something that's so historic and so legendary and so ridiculous, to be honest with you. So at this point, you probably want to be a part of that yourself, even if you're the coach. But you do have to weigh, hey, look, we trying to make a push in this playoffs. I think Oklahoma City, watch out, you guys, because of Cantor's back. And if this offense, if they can start scoring from the perimeter, they're going to score in the middle, okay? So they can be dangerous for a team that's a little soft in the middle if the playoffs come. Those perimeter shooters, that's all we got to keep our eye on. If they can knock down a decent percentage of their shots, right, then this team is going to be a problem going forward. And Russell, anyway. So let's check that out, y'all. That was just the news, the Russell Westbrook news, all right? Doing Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm about here.